Okay, guys, so we're going to be going live and talking about a very important topic. And the whole idea behind this is that I need you guys to basically, be educated, understanding what's going on when it comes to the future of Social Security benefits, specifically when it comes to fraud. Fraud is something that is scary. It's something that the SSA is spending a lot of money and a lot of manpower, woman power on. And as a result of that, there's a significant amount of individuals who are investigating people. And what I mean by that are following them around. So, why are you being followed by the SSA? Well, the people who follow you are investigators with the purpose of anti fraud within the disability programs. Okay. So, we're talking about disability programs, not retirement, but disability programs. That's your SSDI benefits, your SSI benefits, stuff like that. Okay. CDIs, or Cooperative Disability Investigation Units, that's the group that actually investigates you. Sometimes it's part of a continuing disability review. Sometimes it's part of a federal review. Sometimes it's just an OIG review. Okay. The program started in 1997, but became a benchmark after 9/11 2001 because there was a significant amount of police and firefighter fraud that occurred with PTSD as a result of 9/11. Then in 2015, the law jumped in and mass funded more CDI units. They began, these CDI units, the investigations where they follow you around, they begin rather with a report, recently come to light evidence, or request to review. So you got those three options, right? Number one, a report, evidence, or request to review. Okay. The report usually comes from the SSA, DDS, law enforcement, or the public. The recent evidence, right, that came to light usually usually comes from the Social Security Administration, social media accounts, news stations, medical provider, or the general public. A request to review a person usually comes from the SSA, DDS, law enforcement, courts, or the public, and of course, the nosy neighbors and the ex-lovers. A lot of those individuals will report people who are claiming to be disabled and on disability benefits. The key phrase here is fraud. They are looking for fraud to investigate you. They're not interested in little itty bitty stuff, right? The slap on the wrist stuff. They're looking for fraud. They're looking for things that you are doing related to disability that are fraudulent. Fraud in SSA land is a relatively low standard of evidence to meet. The most classic forms of fraud that the SSA is looking for are working while claiming that you are not working. Number two, working at a different job with a different income than the one that you are claiming that you are working at. Number three, being physically able when you claimed you were not physically able to do certain things, right? This includes riding horses, going on long walks, using a jet ski. Being mentally able when you claimed you were not mentally able. This includes socializing at bars, being in charge of an online blog, and being on dinner dates. Number five, living outside the country when a program's restriction requires you to be inside the country. That's another classic one that pops up all the time. These are all reasons that your likelihood for being surveilled would increase. And that's the whole point of this video. We are answering what would likely increase a CDI unit investigator to follow you around. If you are being surveilled, then you are being followed. You can always contact the SSA and ask them if they are scheduling a CDR or if you are under investigation. This will give you a good first step towards knowing if you are being followed by a hired investigator to see what you are doing on a daily basis. All right. Now, the next video we're going to be doing is defining what exactly is fraud. What exactly is fraud on behalf of the SSA? Because frankly, guys, a lot of you don't know what the ramifications of it are, what the punishment is, etc. So we're going to be going into that in the next video. So stick around. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm keeping the video short today because I have to do a zillion things. I'll catch you in a little bit and we'll go from there. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.